Joining me now from Chicago with more on this is sports attorney Exavier Pope. And Exavier, good to see you. Hey, I want to take up this point that John just mentioned. Can I now print up, I think Harry Reid was mentioning it as well, can I now print up my own RG3 Redskins gear and sell it with none of the royalties going to the Redskins?
Well, Tony, take it this way. There are tons of illegal merchandising being done every year in the NFL of billions of dollars, and teams are pretty lax outside of stadiums to stop them. However, the Redskins have state law protection as well as common law protection in the court system to be able to protect their marks going forward. So you could not necessarily do that without any repercussion.
Am I right to say that league owners actually split the merchandising revenue? So might other team owners have something to say about this name now because it could potentially hurt their bottom lines?
That's a great question, Tony. This is the NFL, which is probably the best of any professional sports league at protecting its properties. And so you're going to see maybe other owners maybe putting pressure on the Redskins. However, the mark for the Redskins is worth almost $150 million. Wow. I don't think they're willing to give that up that quick.
Yeah, you know, I understand this has happened before and the Redskins won the case in appeal. What do you think about it sticking this time around?
That was about 20 years ago, Tony. I think times have changed. You've seen gay rights being pushed forth in this country. We have an African-American president. I think the rights of individuals are being protected a little bit more nowadays, and I think that public sentiment has now changed. 50 senators, this is a different climate that we're in right now, Tony.
Right. So does this decision impact the Redskins at all today or tomorrow?
Well, it impacts them as far as weakening their mark. Because they won't necessarily have the same presumptions under the law that comes with trademark protection. You're assumed to have ownership of the particular mark, and whether you have a trademark, but they don't have that necessarily right now. They have to prove it in court now.
So, Exavier, is this, how do you see this? Is this the beginning of the end? Harry Reid certainly thinks so. Is this the beginning of the end of the Redskins' name being attached to that football team in Washington, D.C.?
Great question, Tony. I think it's the beginning of the end. But you saw previously, it took 7 years for the previous tribal owners to come to a decision. And so this will be a long fight, and the Redskins will definitely be digging in their heels, but maybe they'll turn out to be hogs at the end.
Wow, did you really just roll that in? All right, Exavier Pope is a sports attorney joining us from Chicago. Exavier, good to see you. Thanks for your time.
Tony.